Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. I finally got my boom arm. If you're watching this episode on YouTube, you can see what I'm excited about. I got the boom arm. If you're listening, you hear me say this word boom arm, you have no idea what it is. Long story short, I don't have to hold the fucking mic in my hand. That's big. It's crazy how much I just want to get into it. I want to talk some shit, but I'm holding that mic in my hand and it fucking it holds me back. You know, it's like a sandbag. And that's the excuse I tell people. But now I don't have that. And now I got this boom arm. I look fucking cool. Look at this. I'm like fucking Rich Eisen or some shit up in this bitch, you know? I mean, not really, because this was the fucking cheapo fucking My First Boom Arm version from Amazon. But still, it works. I don't have to hold it anymore. I don't have to hold it. Anyway, if this is your first time listening to this, I am so sorry. That's not usually how the show starts. I'm just very excited for a very simple piece of equipment. But this is Football Without Hesitation. We talking soccer, baby. We talking American soccer. I know. You got to roll your eyes. People roll their eyes all the time. I tell them, what the fuck? Fuck, dude. I like it. I like it. I have season tickets. I've had season tickets to the Quakes for fucking, this is my 5th year. I like it. Don't like the fucking how they play. Don't the product that we've been given the last 4 years for sure has been terrible. And that's where this comes from, you know? And then that's here we are. Football Without Hesitation. I was mad. I would drink at a bar and yell to people that had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. So I said, hey, what the fuck? I'll record this shit and maybe someone will listen. Maybe someone that knows what the fuck I'm talking about, that knows better than I. That's another thing is right here, you know, not the smartest soccer motherfucker in the world. Not gonna lie. Love the sport. I love watching it. I've been, again, 5 years. Quakes games, I've watched way more. Been following them for a long time, you know, but it was tough to follow them. But for the last 5 years, I've been there. I've been fucking there. And this is my team. I love this team and can't change it. Can't do anything about it. Fucking love the Quakes. And this is the podcast about the Quakes. About the Quakes, about MLS, about anything soccer in general. More American soccer. Ugh. I know. People can't stand it. It's terrible. I get it. If you're a soccer purist or if you just understand soccer in itself and you watch MLS, you might be like, what the fuck? But this is it. It is every year it grows so fast and it evolves so quickly. It's fucking amazing. And again, like I said, for the last 5 years, I've been heavily involved in it and been watching it, and it's amazing. It's amazing. 12 months in MLS is a lot different than a year on Earth, and it's fun. It's fun, and jump on the fucking bandwagon, motherfuckers, because it's not going anywhere. That being said, let's get into this episode. So this is episode 32. If this is the first time you're listening or watching, we've had a lot of hiccups. When I say we, I mean I. Let me turn this around real quick. We go this way, we go that way. There's nobody else. This is it. It's just me. So I love what I'm doing, but every week I want to learn more. This is my first foray into video podcast. Either fucking way, we're gonna have fucking fun, dude. We're gonna have fucking fun. We're gonna talk about American soccer, and everyone else can eat a fucking dick, cause this is some fucking, I don't know, dude. If you didn't fucking see the fucking MLS Cup last year or the quarterfinals, dude, that was just intriguing fucking sport in any way you look at it. Any way you look at it, that was Game 7, bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded. That, you know, that was all that. But there's one team that I would like you to get with, obviously. Motherfucking San Jose Earthquakes. Get a lot of shit. Fucking Silicon Valley team, you know. It sucks. Silicon Valley is so fucking famous around the world now. And then I don't mean to like trying to rub it in like, oh, we're fucking well known. It's just, fuck, dude. There's the TV show and all that and all. And well, if you're listening to this, you're probably using some kind of technology that came out of Silicon Valley. But it's unfortunate because I don't know if it's a high bar or a low bar or if they get overshadowed or what it might be. But whatever it is, the Earthquakes are from San Jose, and I love it. And they are coming out with a new jersey. They've had what do you call it? The chevron, I guess. Right here again, if you're watching, it goes like this: up, down, up, down. I guess they call it the chevron pattern. They were pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, it's been I think it's going to the second year of the Sutter Health partnership. They might get some badass. Sutter Health has some dope logo. So maybe, you know, they said, hey, boo, we got the marketing up in this shit. But anyway, February 16th at San Pedro Square is when the jersey reveal is gonna happen. And honestly, it's probably gonna fucking leak before that. But what I'm excited about, dude, this is fucking San Pedro Square. This is, I don't know. Again, if you listen to this podcast locally, if you're around this area, if you've ever been to San Pedro Square, you know what's up. If you don't, San Pedro Square, again, it's literally a square. It's like a city block, maybe half smaller. But when you come in on the perimeter is when they check your ID. When, you know, they see what's up. And then when you go in there, the middle is a patio, and all around the edges is like restaurants and bars, and it's fucking sick. It's a dope ass spot in downtown San Jose, you know, right there, right, you know, in between all the fucking high rises and all that shit. San Pedro Square Market, dude, go even without this event. San Pedro Square, just fucking go. You, again, like I said, they check your ID right when you walk in, and then it's all fucking, dude, it's from fucking top 40 nightclubs to fucking pubs that you can just hang out. And then you can hang out in the fucking middle area. It's a dope spot. It's a dope ass spot. And that's where when they did the revamp, when they came out with their new logo, I mean with their new badge, with the first time with the new uniforms, with all that, with the Via Stadium. That party was at San Pedro Square. I don't know if you were there. We were, and it was a fucking awesome time. But anyway, that's what's happening again. February 16th. That's what 2 weeks from now. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's one of those, like, dude, you don't like soccer? Fuck if you don't like soccer. You don't know what the Quakes are. Go to San Pedro Square, have some beers, fucking party it up. It's gonna be badass. And then, dude, holy fucking, I gotta finish my coffee for this one. A month from there, a month after, February 16th, and the new unis come out. March 24th, U.S. versus Honduras, fucking during the Hex, meaningful game at Avaya. It's gonna be crazy. Let me take a drink on that. And I'm going to take a sip on that note. But anyway, Honduras, U.S., at Avaya. It's going to be fucking crazy. 18,000 seats. Dude, we get an email. Because, again, I'm a season ticket holder. We get an email. There's some sort of lottery. Some sort of lottery that you got to enter to try to get tickets. And the email was like, hey, just to let you know, a lot of season ticket holders from other places didn't get tickets. So, fuck. That's gonna be difficult, but it's gonna be a great game. U.S. Honduras at Avaya. people are gonna people are gonna see that. A lot of people talk shit because people on the internet hear about the bar. Oh, the longest outdoor bar in America, because people bitch about that, like because of the bar, there's no fucking atmosphere or something. What the fuck? The fucking bar is atmosphere, motherfuckers. But anyway, so people from that don't come here hear about the bar, and then they just like, oh, that's something we can latch on. Fuck that. Watch when for that game, for the Honduras U.S. game, there's gonna be a lot of people going to Avaya that never been there, and they're about to get their mind blown, and they're gonna have to shut their mouth, and all of a sudden they're gonna be online saying, "Oh, I fucking love this venue. It's a great venue. Why don't they do this more often?" But I don't know. Anyone that's been there that knows what's up. I don't care where the fuck you are in that stadium. It's a great fucking stadium. Got the food trucks on one end. You got the beer of the worlds on the other end. That's great fucking tap. Where the fuck can you get Hop Stupid on tap 24 fucking ounces? You get a fucking bomber's worth of Hop Stupid for $12. And again, that's for $12 of Hop Stupid. That's an insane price, but it's what stadium are you going to do that? Lil something. You get 24 ounces of Lil something. I don't know. And you turn around and you're right there. You could walk. You could get your 24 ounces of Hop Stupid for $12, and you could turn around to literally 180 degrees to walk right down and stand on the pitch. And when I say stand on the pitch, I don't mean like, oh, there's some fucking blacktop, some pitch that you can stand on. Nah, you could go all the way up to the grass that the players are playing on. You can stand right fucking there. That's how close you can get. You're 3 yards, 2 yards away from the back of the net. It's amazing. It's a fucking amazing stadium. And again, people are, when they go see this fucking U.S. Honduras game, because it's going to be a lot of people that have never been there, their minds are going to be blown. Speaking of minds being blown, the Quakes are fucking signing players, baby. The Quakes are making some signings. This is a different team. I mean, if anything, anyone that's been a Quakes fan, this team's going to be different. I mean, for one, I mean, I don't know if they'll click or if they'll figure it out, but this team's going to be different. There's been 3 pretty big signings in the last week. I know I haven't done this podcast in 2 or 3 weeks. I apologize, but I'm back on schedule, and I'm trying to catch everything up. But so here, according to my notes, there's three of the bigger signings. There's been a lot, some mixing. Tommy Thompson got signed to a new contract, this and that. But anyways, we got Marcos Ureña, Costa Rican, 26-year-old. I love that. He's 26. That's still pretty young in international soccer. Honestly, when somebody's 26, that's when they should be at their prime, at their peak. And he's a forward, which is great because, dude, honestly, people want to, again, online, you want to bash Wando for this, that, and the third. That's cool. But Wando is the best player ever that I've seen. Again, don't get me, again, I get this league's 20 years old, but the best player that I've ever seen that he just knows where to stand. He doesn't have to be the fastest player. He doesn't have to be the strongest player. He doesn't have to be the tallest player. But Chris Wondolowski can scan a fucking defense like nobody's business, and he can stand in that weak spot. And don't get me wrong. I've seen over these years, dozens of times where he stood in the perfect spot and the ball just didn't get to him. And that's cool. That's soccer. That's what happens. But at the same time, if you could find somebody that could, again, 50% of those chances can get the ball close to where it should be, those are goals. So, again, when you get a player, again, like Marcos Ureña, who has international experience, who has, very high pressure experience, somebody that a defender might have to take a step or two away from Wando because this player is on the pitch. And like I said, I'm not a fucking sports analyst. I'm not the fucking, I don't have all these fucking pages and pages of notes, but you give Wando 3-inch of opportunity and he's going to fucking put the ball in the net. And, when MPG was a threat and defenders and midfielders had to look MPG's way and Wando was wide open, it worked. And Wando had those goals. But so that's what excites me about this Ureña signing. Again, it's not this ginormous signing, it's not this big thing, but he's a young guy who has international experience. He's a forward, that can confuse some defenders. And then these motherfuckers go and do 2 more signings. Danny Huizen, they signed Danny Huizen, another forward, a Dutch forward, also 26 years old, no international experience. And dude, like I said, I'm not a fucking expert. I don't know shit, so I'm just being a whiny bitch at that point. But to me, the international experience matters a lot. Tests under pressure are huge. But again, another 26-year-old forward. So another, say Ureña doesn't work out. We've seen it. We've seen it. Wando, it sometimes it doesn't work out. The chemistry is huge in this sport, and especially up front. We've seen it. The Quakes haven't scored. And so having another forward might help out. And the other signing, a 28-year-old, a couple years older, but still not too much older. Fucking Florian Junverth. Florian Junverth, that's cool. I like that. German, makes you expand your vocabulary. But another 28-year-old midfielder, which is exciting. He's played in Bundesliga, this and that. I don't know too much about him, but again, that's a very high pressure league. I know he came from his team, was in the 2nd division, and then came up. So I mean, it's not like he wasn't playing for fucking Bayern or any of these big teams. But he's another midfielder, which is interesting. And actually, look, I have a diagram. If you're listening to this, again, if you're just listening to this on audio, go to YouTube, Oz Lucero, at Oz Lucero on YouTube, and you can find, or just Football Without Hesitation on YouTube, and then you can find these videos. But I have a diagram. Check this out. So this is my diagram. This is what I think the Quakes are going to do this year. It's very complicated. Let me see. Let me find a spot. So there we go. All right. So if you're listening, I'm holding up a whiteboard with what I believe is my diagram of the Quakes formation this year. And see, so the Quakes, if people are watching this and laughing their fucking ass off, like, come on. But dude, listen, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. So this is the San Jose Earthquakes. Silicon Valley, dude. What's all Silicon Valley about? Fucking disrupting shit. So you know what the Quakes are going to do this year? They're fucking disrupting formations. The Quakes are going to disrupt formations and create a synergy with a million midfielders to take their skill level and their game to the next level, and hopefully go all the way to MLS Cup. So let me hold this up to the camera again. So obviously our goalkeeper, we got that figured out. That's Bingham. So we got David Bingham right here at goal. One defender. We got one defender that we can fucking trust that hasn't fallen apart yet, and that's fucking Muma. So we got, Victor Bernardes by himself guarding the rest of the shit. And then we have 8 midfielders. You see that shit? Can you see it? 8 midfielders. Honestly, I just kind of put them there, but really in no particular order. You know, wherever their chakra takes them that game, that's where they'll line up. But we'll have 8 midfielders, and then right here, obviously up front, Wando, baby. But we'll have 8 people in the middle. Their chakras and their fucking core, all that shit, will lead them to where to stand in every game. But by doing that, it will disrupt the thinking of contemporary soccer. Right? There is absolutely nobody probably that is saying, hell yeah, you're right. But that's what I'm saying. You take advantage of being in Silicon Valley, right? What the fuck? You're in Silicon Valley. You got all, you got Lyft sponsoring you. You got, actually, I think Uber finally jumped on. But anyway, you take advantage of of your surroundings. And you disrupt that shit. You disrupt, you just throw a bunch of buzzwords, as much buzzwords as you can. I mean, these motherfuckers, have you fucking, oh my God. The emails, we're working with this company that data flow solutions, analytics, the cloud-based data matronics. It's going to, dude, what the fuck does all that shit mean? You've missed the fucking playoffs. My niece is 9 years old and has no idea what the fuck it means for a San Jose Earthquakes playoff appearance. But I'm supposed to tell her that the fucking Avaya is the first cloud-enabled stadium? The fuck does that mean? Anyway. These 3 signings are interesting. They're not splashy. They're not huge, and I'm okay with that. And MLS is at a point where you don't need these ginormous big name signings to really make a difference. And you can kind of see the effort being put towards scoring goals. But honestly, I don't know if Dom Kinnear can mold that way. I don't know how happy he is with all these new signings. I'm curious to know that. I'm going to see what I can do to figure out what the fuck, what it is. But, can he put this team together and make it work? Or is he going to take these new signings who are decent? They're good signings. They're solid signings. Can he make them work together? And if he cannot, is the fault on the players, on the league, or on the coach? I don't know. But that's all we have for this week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And thanks for sharing. At Baldini10. Oz Lucero on YouTube. We'll see y'all next week. It's fun. Follow MLS, baby.